Hello, Ravens. Welcome back for part 3 of what will school look like when we return next week. All right, let's get started. Just a reminder, we're going to soar together. All right, so in the cafeteria, the master schedule allows for all students to eat in the cafeteria while maintaining social distance from other students. So I was able to get each grade level in the cafeteria by themselves for lunch, which really thrilled me and my teachers. And I know your students will appreciate getting out of their classroom and going to lunch. Um, so students are encouraged to wear a mask as they go through the cafeteria line. And we'll collect lunch order forms from the students each morning so that our cafeteria staff can prepare prepackaged meals for them with their choices. We will use a touchless hand sanitizing station upon entry into the cafeteria, and we'll be using disposable boxes or containers for serving food and disposable utensils for breakfast and lunch. Also, in the cafeteria, um, families are going to be encouraged to use school bucks to add money to their child's lunch account. And if you need to send in money, please send it in an envelope or a baggie with your child's name on it and labeled lunch. And we'll make sure that it gets up to the cafeteria. Okay? During breakfast, we'll have 2 to 3, maybe 4 adults on duty during that time and to provide additional support. And then I'm adding additional uh, teaching assistants on duty during lunch to help each grade level. Uh, and the tables will be washed down and sanitized between uses. At recess, we know that it's important for the kids to get out, but one of the things that we've been tasked to do is to maintain that cohort of kids together. So, what we came up with was that we would have 4 separate areas for the students to play. And that we would rotate through the main playground, so the playground equipment, and the classes would do that on a rotating basis per grade. And we'll do this for at least the first 9 weeks, or unless otherwise guided, when we receive guidance and we can update, either lessen these restrictions or we may have to tighten them. We'll pass that on to you all to let you know. And that our custodial staff will be working to make sure those high touch areas are cleaned as frequently as possible. So dismissal from school. Bus riders we will dismiss bus riders and allow for one grade to load and then send another grade. So we'll do that K through 5. Students will be assigned a seat. Now, the goal is 1 per seat, but we'll have to see how often that's going to be possible. And again, sibling groups are encouraged to sit with one another. And students, again, are encouraged to wear a mask on the school bus. For car riders, all car riders must be picked up in the car rider line. There will be no walk-ups at dismissal, and students will be spaced out in the various areas for that. So just a reminder, K and 1 go to the back of the building and to pick up their child from back there if they're a car rider. And 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th are at the front of the building. And so that part has not changed. Friends students, if your child goes to afternoon friends, you cannot pick them up until after 3 o'clock, and you'll follow the friends dismissal procedures. Early dismissals will not be permitted after 2:15. So I need you all to plan accordingly. If you need to check your child out at the end of the day, this is an area that I really need your support as we move forward in this year. I know that that's a big change. Um, it is sometimes very challenging to get kids because we're already in transitions of, getting buses ready, maybe not at 2:15 that early, but not shortly after that, it's sometimes hard to find the kids. So again, that's a big change, but I really need our community support in that area. All right, so this ends part 3 of our What Will School Look Like when we return next week.